Great morning. How are you? So, we're going into 2022, and I want to ask you, what have you begun doing different? What have you dumped? What have you put into your bag? What have you done different going into this new season of you? You know, what have you done different going into this new season? Because each new cycle around the sun is our opportunity to recreate ourselves. Every day actually is a new moment to recreate ourselves. Every day, every moment of the day, we can change our mind because constantly new thoughts are dropped into us. New babies, we're impregnated with new babies. So, what have you decided that you're going to do differently this upcoming year? What have you decided? As for me, I'm on to new business ventures. So later on today, I'll be having a meeting with one of the top doulas here in Houston. And I need her. I want her to sit down and look at my doula contract and tell me what it is that I need to change and just ask some other questions about branding in that particular area because I'm gonna hit the streets hard next year. Well, beginning this year, but more so next year because I'm still chilling. This is my season. October, November, December, um, the end of September, October, November, December. Usually I do not do anything around this time of the year. I realized some years ago what I thought was postpartum depression was actually me going down when the earth went down. When the winter months come in and the fall season comes about and everything is dying off to rebuild itself, that's what I am supposed to do. That's how my being works. When the earth rests, so do you. So I'm not gonna do a whole bunch this year. I'm just doing a lot of paperwork, and just getting ready to bust out into the new year and say, "Hey, I've arrived, baby, I've arrived. What's going on? Where the money at? Where the money at? Where the money at? Where the money at?" So, what have you done? What have you started doing to bring in your new year, to bring in your new season? And I hope you're doing things that make you happy. And I hope you're moving out of love instead of fear. Love instead of fear. Sometimes fear ain't always a bad thing because fear will also make you move. Also, fear has a flame, has a certain type of flame and a certain kind of burn that will make you get out of your way too. But that's for those that can really understand that. That's for those that can really understand that. Fear can halt you, and fear can also light a fire up under you, baby, that introduces you to a whole new being. It introduces you to that little voice that's been talking to you all the time, that's been talking to you all your life. You know, Fear has two extremes. It has two extremes, but you got to have had that relationship with fear to know what I'm talking about. Because otherwise, you're like, what the hell you talking about? But anyway, go inside and yourself will teach you what it is that I'm talking about. Um, I wanted to talk about. I was in my car yesterday and I was trying to do the video, but because I don't have a thing to hold up my camera in the car, my phone in the car, the phone was sliding every dang on where. Um, so I said I will wait till I'm sitting still somewhere and do this video. Oh, these earrings was made for me some years ago, by Infinite Alchemist. She's a beautiful seer, an oracle that lives in Atlanta, Georgia. I don't know how often she makes earrings anymore, but she also made those high heels for me that you may have seen me wear sometime. But yeah, I'm gonna throw these on today because I'm feeling very fiery. I'm feeling very fiery. My kundalini has been dancing up and down my back. It's been keeping my backside very, very, very warm and entertained. So my root chakra is a party in that thing. It's a party. But what I was thinking about, I said that when For those people that show up in a person's life, I'm going to talk to you. When you show up in a person's life and you saying, God told me to tell you this, Spirit told me to tell you this, I don't know who needs to hear this. Are those messages coming from a place of love? Are they coming from a place of halting fear, confusion, or is it coming from a place of a thorough and true understanding that you have with your essence? Where are those messages coming from? Because most of the time when I talk to people that are saying, because see, God told me to tell you this, that message is coming off full of halting fear, confusion, uncertainty. And what was I reading this morning? Religion has its rules, and if you don't do such and such, that their message is usually coming from a place of, if you don't do this, you're doomed to hell. When most people that are religious come with, God told me to tell you this, it's like, if you don't do it, you're going to hell. So where are your messages from God, from Spirit, the universe, you really coming from? What type of emotion is attached to your message? And do most people not realize those things that they are hearing within their prayer closet, because you are also the prayer closet, that message is solely for you. It's not for the world. It's not for the world. Otherwise, you would clearly hear God, your whisper, put a name to that message. You would clearly hear that name, who that goes to. Like, perfect example. One time, my aunt, which stays in my family's home, was being mean and didn't want to let somebody in the family come there. My grandmother chimed through and said, "You tell Callan that ain't her damn house. And if she does not cooperate, I will bring that house. I would know exactly what she said was, I will bring that house down with her in it." I went and I delayed the message to my aunt, which talked a little shit afterwards. And a few days later, a tree fell on the house. So when something is directly for another, oh, a name gonna show up, a name gonna pop up, or you will actually see their face. You will see their face. So when people come into the world and they have these these blind messages that are full of fear, baby, that's your nourishment. That's somewhere you need to get at and look in your life. And most of the time, because people think that they are doing God's work, they miss the fact that they need to look at themselves and where you are failing at in your life. Where, not even where you're failing at, but where you are having problems at, and you know you're having problems at. And when you're honest with yourself and you sit back and you see, okay, I got all of this going on. This couldn't have been for nobody else but me. But since we like to pull people into stuff and people love to believe that they're doing God's work, they'll run out into the village and say, "Hey, God told me to tell you this." No, God was only talking to you, baby. God wasn't talking to nobody else, because everybody else can hear their God that speaks to them within. If a name wasn't attached to it, that message was for you. Are you delivering messages from a place of love, a place of fear, a place of having a thorough and clear relationship with your own essence? It makes a huge difference. To me, it does anyway. I was approached by a beautiful, beautiful elder the other day in the grocery store, and baby girl, mama's goddess. In my mind, I liken that to Madam Sister. One of my personalities' name is Madam, and Madam is this old, beautiful Russian. I've seen her before. She's this old, beautiful woman with a Russian accent with beautiful, beautiful gray hair. I liken this goddess that approached me and let me have it. Baby, she let me have it. What she came to me, I liken her to be one of Madam's sisters. What she came to me with was so specific to my life, things I had not told anyone. So I know that her message, while her delivery was not the best, baby, that message, honey, I could have sat at her feet all day and let her talk to me. I could have let her sit. I could have sat at her feet all day and let her talk to me, because what she told me was so rich and so confirming. I knew that no one other than my higher self, which is the clown, which is the fool, which is the knife carrier, the gun, the pistol toter, the asshole. I knew no one but that part of my essence dropped her into my path. And when she disappeared, I'm looking like, where is she at? Didn't see her no more in the store. So I even had to tell a sister friend on Facebook, I'm trying to figure out, did I imagine her and this message that she came with? Did I imagine her? Because how did you disappear that fast? How did you disappear that fast? So when you are running out into the world, dropping your stuff, ask yourself, which emotion am I speaking from? Am I even speaking of a place that I'm healed from within myself? Am I qualified to even deliver this message? Am I qualified to speak this? Am I qualified to speak this? Is this for me? Is this for me? Have I even gotten out of my own way? While I'm sitting up here saying, I don't know who need to hear this, but baby, and you know damn well you got that going on in your own life. You was the one that need to hear. It was told to you, and it's time for you to take action. I'm a person, I love the messengers. I don't care how they show up with it, because I'm also a person that loves constructive criticism. I love criticism I don't mind it. I don't mind the delivery of anything either, because, hey, if it's truth, it's truth. And truth has a feeling. Come and tear my ass up so I can get up and dust myself off and make me a better person. What I'm going to do is tell you thank you. What I'm going to do is tell you thank you. But I ask of you, where are your messages coming from? Love, fear, a very clear and direct understanding with your essence. Where is it coming from? Where is it coming from? But yeah, I was just thinking about that. Just dropping in this morning, say hey. Hey, and we're getting closer to 2022. So I hope you are doing what's best for you. I hope you are doing what's best for you. I hope that you understand that you can change your mind whenever you want to, however many times you want to. You have a right to live a life that you desire. You have a right to make your dreams come true. You have a right to wow yourself. I mean, you're here for you. You are here for you, and to allow other people to experience you. So have a great day.